Ecclesiastes 2:17 through 26 reads as follows. So I hated life, because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to me. All of it is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. I hated all the things I had toiled for under the sun, because I must leave them to the one who comes after me. And who knows whether he will be wise or a fool? Yet he will have control over all the work into which I have poured my effort and skill under the sun. This too is meaningless. So my heart began to despair over all the toilsome labor under the sun. For a man may do his work with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, and then he must leave all he owns to someone who has not worked for it. This too is meaningless and a great misfortune. What does a man get for all the toil and anxious striving with which he labors under the sun? All his days, his work is pain and grief. Even at night, his mind does not rest. This too is meaningless. A man can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in his work. This too, I see, is from the hand of God. For without him, who can eat or find enjoyment? To the man who pleases him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. But to the sinner, he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Amen. Does Solomon just want us to sit around and be lazy and do nothing and just wait for Jesus to return? No, certainly not. As King Solomon had everything a person could want, but here he says that he hated life. What happened? His marvelous accomplishments left him sour because he pursued them as a means to personal satisfaction. Personal satisfaction by itself is empty, beloved, because we are alone in the enjoyment we receive. What is your attitude about what you do? If your goals are to satisfy only yourself, you will find yourself empty, seeking one thing after another, as Solomon did. How many people do we know like this? They're on from one accomplishment to the next accomplishment to the next accomplishment, ultimately ending in sorrow because they expected some great high, some great wonderful feeling that would last, and they would lord that over others or revel in it for the rest of their lives, only to find out it was meaningless. You got excited, it did feel good, and you did so much, but here you are. Solomon continued to show that hard work bears no lasting fruit, beloved, to those who work solely to earn money and gain possessions. Not only will everything be left behind at death, but it may be left to those who have done nothing to earn it. In addition, it may not be well cared for, and all that was gained may be lost. In fact, Solomon's son, who inherited his throne, immediately made a foolish decision which split the kingdom in half. Hard work done with proper motives, caring for your family, serving God, is not wrong. We must work to survive. And more important, we are responsible for the physical and spiritual well-being of those under our care. Please remember that. Is Solomon recommending we make life a big, irresponsible party? No, he is encouraging us to take pleasure in what we're doing now and to enjoy life because it comes from God's hand. True enjoyment in life comes only as we follow God's guidelines for living. Without Him, satisfaction is a lost search. Those who really know how to enjoy life are the ones who take life each day as a gift from God. Making that wake-up list, beloved, that is a blessing. Waking up each day is a blessing. So many did not make that wake-up list. Those without God will have no relief from toil and no direction to guide them through life's complications. As always, God bless you and keep the faith.